with families, everybody comes knowing probably only their family member or individual that they're advocating for well. And they know what makes that person happy, what makes that person thrive, what would that person really like to do all day, who would that person like to live with. We were actually learning that our son did not want to live with us anymore. He was ready to have his own life, and that was powerful. And also we had discovered in his teenage years how much he liked to farm. The other families that we were working with, some of them had a vision for what their child might like to do. Some could not think of anything that their child would like to do, but they liked the brainstorming sessions. And together, we had many, many years of meetings that we call the muffin meetings, where we'd get together for muffins and coffee on Saturday and just talk about who could bring what to this project, who had energy, who knew of potential staff people, who knew more about the legal requirements, who knew about how to start a nonprofit and do some fundraising. And those were great meetings.
Yeah, probably you find those people through your school, where your son or daughter is at school now. Then you would meet parents who are in a similar situation, and that's the group you lock your arms with. We told all our friends about it all the time. We were a broken record about what we needed to create. And very early on, we met Peter and Dia, and then there were 4 of us. And once there were 4 of us doing this, then we had some real legitimacy and power. Agreeing to a vision, locking arms and saying, this is what we're going to do.
There were also families that we met with who said, I can't do this work.
Yeah.
I am exhausted. I'm a single parent. I'm working all the time anyway. I just need to find a program that works for my kid.
Right.
And they can do that.
Right. And they did.
That's
we
great.
had a third family, and they did find a program that worked for their kids, so they did not have to start a new program. But that's just so random to expect that you would find a program that would work. It just, the odds are staggering.
It's still worth looking.
Yeah, it's worth looking. Yeah.
If you don't need to reinvent the wheel,
yeah.
Well, great. When you're finding your group, these meetings where you're just brainstorming and enjoying each other's company are very important, because being in alignment will help a great deal. We do know people that we've worked closely with who got a cohort together, and there was just negative energy that made the group fall apart. And years had gone into putting a program together, and it was very heartbreaking to have the program fall apart. Through no fault of the individuals with special needs, it was
or the parents. Honestly, they just had separate visions. They couldn't agree on exactly what the purpose was of the community, and so it fell apart. It is hard. You have to get a little lucky.
Yeah. In an ideal situation, you would bring into early brainstorming meetings people who might be staff, who might be key leaders, boots on the ground in the morning every day. If there's a teacher or a therapist or someone from your church or a camp program that your kid's been with who's like, yeah, I'd like to do something different. I want to change from being a classroom teacher to being a program director. If you could get those people in the early meetings, concept meetings, that would be amazing.